Have you ever wanted to explore the world of Irish mythology? Now you can. Powered by the 5th edition of the world's greatest role-playing game, the Heroes of Tara Player's Guide contains 3 new classes, rules for chariot driving, headhunting, curses with meaningful consequences, and many more features, all dedicated to bringing the ancient world of Irish legend to vivid life on the gaming table. Get your copy on drivethrurpg.com today.
Welcome to Only Murders in the Building,
the official podcast.
Join me, Michael Cyril Creighton, as we go behind the scenes with some of the amazing actors, writers, and crew from Season 5.
The audience should never stop suspecting anything.
How can you not be funny crawling around on a coffin? No, that's true.
Catch Only Murders in the Building official podcast, now streaming wherever you get your podcasts. And watch Only Murders in the Building, streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
You're listening to ModifedRoll, part of the Potteration Network. So, unfortunately, you guys spent so long in there talking. There is no sign of the kobolds. But
we need to get a closer look if it. Just, I'm worried. Okay? I'm worried.
You seem quite worried about lots of things, to be fair. Is there anything that is not worrying you at the moment?
Is that Imlith is actually skilled in alchemist supplies, and so she puts out an alchemist pack and hands it to one of you to pretend to be an alchemist.
As he swipes the supplies out of Imlith's hand and goes, "And I shall be the great merchant, Balthazar Matthews."
I miss my friends. Why did they all have to leave me this morning?
Izzy's at the front.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Next to Izzy for
if there's anyone in the front, I'll be right behind
daddy
them.
issue reasons.
you're a merchant, are you?
Yes.
No, that sounds like a good deal. Tell you what, come inside, we'll get the boss called out, and you can have a chat with him about any trade deals you want to strike up.
Perfect. These are all my retainers. You don't need to know any of their names or descriptions. Come on, everybody, follow your master.
Puck is vibrating, waiting for the signal to dance, but follows me.
It's very sad. You see in front of you are 3 more halflings, and a large, gruff, hairy-looking man stood towards the back end of the cavern. Kazisil, you're the only one who spots as this man is talking and gesturing to Izzy and now Imlith getting out the wares, in air quotes. All of the halflings, you begin to watch as their fingers begin to elongate and grow, their nails becoming thick black claws, their hair becoming a little thicker, a little fuller, and their teeth beginning to elongate slightly. We're going to go to initiative. I'm going to let this roll as part of the previous attack, just because I love the image of you essentially flicking a lighter on and throwing it onto the werewolf. What is your snappy one-liner as you do so? Has to be a snappy one-liner.
That's my daughter!
Izzy screams as the tinderbox flares to life and gets thrown from the ceiling. This werewolf flames erupt as it burns, and I'm going to deal it some damage now. And until it takes an action to put fire out, it's going to take damage every turn. Alright, so it's going to take 6 fire damage, which, funnily enough, its lycanthropic resistances and immunities does not account for.
Fantastic.
Perfect. That is it. Or sorry, is that?
Hey, look at me! I'm a wizard! Fireball! Fireball!
That's my mother.
Come here!
Beautiful. That anything for Izzy's turn?
Yep. I'm gonna stay on the
jump
ceiling.
Up high 5 years.
Perfect.
There is absolutely no way you are jumping.
We completely let this 10 feet away.
Cool. In which case, it is Kazisel's turn.
Hey, this what was a kobold that is still, I'm guessing, still sparking from remains.
Where around it was a halfling.
Yeah. I am going to give it a kick.
Cool, give it a kick.
6, so 20.
Yeah, that's absolutely going to hit. You can roll some damage.
Cool. 6 points of damage.
He is still up, but barely.
And then I am going to follow it up with a couple of punches. With my flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows, yeah.
So many blocks.
2 unarmed strikes. So many punches.
23.
23 hits.
And 22.
20 also hits. Let's get some damage.
Damage. 4, so 12.
12 damage. Kazisil waits until the barrage of attacks from the werewolf abates. Then, swiftly, as it's still rushing towards him, brings a knee up under its chin, snapping its head back, and then quickly, while it's stunned, follows up with 2 swift blows to the chest. You all hear an almighty crack as he breaks several bones, and it just falls back dead.
So good.
And then I am going to use my movement to just move up towards the other halfling that is in front of our friends.
Friends, air quotes. This is turning out very similarly to to what happened the last one shot, where I also used lycanthropes, which is that none of them managed to land any of their attacks that can actually pass on lycanthropy, and they just ended up bullying them. So I can see something very similar happening here.
They just need to get good,
Yeah, it is not unfortunately
They do need to get
If they
good.
put their claws in their mouths, then maybe their bite would be better.
Pop at their own heads.
Sounds like a skill issue.
So, unfortunately, you guys have destroyed several of them and have taken very little damage. The 2 werewolves that are remaining are going to share a look, and they're going to make a check to see if they want to keep doing this.
Seems fair.
They don't, it turns out.
Hey, we were dancing.
The one by the underground river disengages and just fucking leaps into the water, and you watch as it very quickly tries to swim against the current out of the cave. The other one has unfortunately realized that he is trapped and cannot go anywhere.
Yeah, you better run.
Do they actually have a climb speed? It's a very important question for this guy. He does not. Cool. Yeah.
Shared a
thinks
look,
it
both
looks
went,
easy.
let's run away, and one did, and the other one went, well, fuck. I'm out of here. Wait, what?
Watching Izzy do it, he thinks it's easy. He thinks, that looks, and gives it a go.
Oh, actually, hold on. They're halflings.
He just puts his things up.
Yeah.
I just remember they're a halfling. He just changes back to his halfling form, and then using his halfling ability to move through larger creature spaces, run through your legs.
I can't do this as a small
He
rat.
likewise disengages and then leaps in the river. He moves past Izzy, but he disengages to do that. So he runs through the legs of Kazisil and Hark and leaps likewise in the river and is going to do his damnedest to get away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's about as far as they can both get, I think. Cool. The wolf howls in frustration. Hark, it is your turn.
Howls in fiery frustration.
Yeah, I can't really get past the guys, so I'm just going to throw my javelin at this dude. So Hark looks around, he's got a big old dragonborn, a big old turtle in the way. Oh wait, no, because Izzy's on the ceiling, right?
How deep's the water? Can you just wade through?
Izzy's blocking you. Izzy's 15 feet up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, so actually I can move, right? Okay.
Yeah, and like I say, I allow people to move through ally space as long as you don't stop there.
Sweet. Then, yeah, in that case, then they go, pardon me, excuse me, as they move up to this this werewolf.
Coming through.
Yeah, coming through this, sorry. And I'll get to my, it's time to dance, and I'm going to give him a stab. I'm going to do a little dance and then give him a stab.
Do you do flanking?
Oh, good job! That was the signal!
I do. Actually, because,
You didn't tell me that was the same. I was just making it. Damn it!
I do actually, because you are diametrically opposite with Imlith, you can roll advantage.
Oh, sweet. Well, that's a good point. I should go for. Never know. No, it's 23.
23 hits.
Cool. I stab this guy in the back.
Cool.
Nice.
That's 6 damage, and I'll just do it again. 2 attacks. 6 again. 12 damage.
12 damage, or sorry, 12 damage total?
Yes. You know what? I'm going to smite.
Okay, cool. Give me smite damage.
And that is an extra 8 damage. So he jams this thing in and then like twists it as a bolt of like this reddish black energy runs up his arms and into the lance, into the javelin, sorry, and into this werewolf, who's on fire still, by the way.
He is, yeah, absolutely still on fire, howling, and the oil like burns and licks at his fur, and you draw this javelin, which again sparks a little bit with energy, but as you go to like drive it into the creature, the lightning changes from that normal like white lights, like you say, this black and red energy infuses it, so as you jam it in, these arcs of electricity like leap across its body in this black and red energy as it pulls back in pain, also still on fire. Cool, that everything for Hark?
Yep.
Tristan, this guy is not looking good.
Okay, so I'm going to... what I'd like to do, DM, is I want to move Tristan to here so that I'm on the edge of the water.
Absolutely.
Between, obviously, the water and the werewolf. What I'd like to do as a 2-part attack is use the first part of my attack to use unarmed strike to kick the creature's legs from under it.
Yeah.
And then the second part to essentially grab it and dunk its head into the river. So partially doused in the flames, but I'm essentially then just going to hold it there.
Right, so are you using I need to ask, are you using some sort of monk ability that lets you grapple or move him?
I can, yes. So my unarmed strike, the target must succeed on a strength dex. Yes, strength or dex saving throw against, so dex against strength or athletics against, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, so you're making an attack roll first to hit.
So this is first attack. I will bonus action move my hex.
Yeah, that happens.
Beforehand. Bonus action move my hex. Disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Beautiful.
Yes. First attack 14 plus, I think it's 5?
It hits. 14 is enough on its own.
Cool. So my unarmed strike is a 1d8. Which is 6 plus 4 is 12.
10.
So, 10, thank you. But I'm essentially, what I want to try and do is, by kicking the legs from under this creature, give myself better leverage to shift and move it as part of the attack. Bang.
So we'll do the grapple check now to make sure you can grapple it first. So I'm making a strength check at disadvantage.
Yeah, it's a 5 necrotic as well on the hex.
Oh, 5 necrotic as well.
Yeah.
You're very close to not needing to do any of the rest of this. Okay, so I got a 12 on my strength.
Oh, I got an 18 on the die.
Okay,
18 on the die.
He is now grappled.
Okay.
So, which I think you've already used your bonus action, and this was your attack. I would say if you want to get him in the water, the only way you're going to do it on this turn is by using your own movement to move into the water and taking him with you.
Fine. I'm an aquatic creature, sure. So yeah, I will grab and I will just, if any, I can even just fall back in, and while I'm in the water, use the rest of my movement to just turn on top of the creature, and I just want to kind of hold him.
Oh, just in a maze style.
Yeah. So
underwater ground and pound, poor bastard.
It's a suplex.
You're just gonna hold him there.
Oh my God, he's got the chair!
I'm gonna steal chair, I'll be right back. Oh God, he's broken him in half.
So you fall back into the water, so you guys watch as the werewolf is no longer on fire, but is currently attempting to be drowned. And
My fireball!
This is an all-elemental
I
attack.
assume that is everything for Tristan. Imlith, it is your turn. It is looking very rough in more ways than one.
Imlith just leaps onto his stomach.
Hasn't his stomach got a turtle on it?
Yeah, isn't he? I think he's.
I thought it was a suplex.
No, I'm imagining that he's almost got it in like a full Nelson or something.
Oh, I see.
Punch him
I
in the
thought
dick,
I
Imlith.
thought he was fully on
So
the top.
as it's grappled, I get advantage, right? On 2 strikes.
Yes.
So I'm just going to roll things first before I start describing. I think it's just safer that way.
Just casually wandering back to the others while I watch Imlith just murder this dude in the water.
Just drowning this guy.
They are doing really well. You know.
It's a 22 and an 18 on my advantage rolls.
Oh, yes!
So it's a total damage of 9, 10, 15.
Imlith, what does it look like when you kill this werewolf?
So I think with Tristan like taking it into the water, she just leaps on it and is just punching, like holding it down, punching it in the face, just going, "I stitched this tunic this morning."
Beautiful. You pummel this werewolf until you can all watch as blood begins to flow down the river and it stops trying to get free, and eventually its body goes still.
I think Imlith is still punching.
Tristan, you're Tristan, you just let go at one point, and Imlith is still just punching it until it floats away down the river.
It wanted to break free.
Easy, honey. It's you got it. You're okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
That was some excellent plan B-ing, guys.
Yeah, it's lucky that you got it when you did, because I was just about to come in there with some more wizard shit, you know.
Are those creatures that were trying to escape still underwater, by any chance?
I'd say at this point, they're still within sight, but they are swimming away. So unless you guys want to chase them down, I'm going to say combat's over.
Are they in the river though?
Are they still in the distance that I can see, or are they
just blast the river?
I'd say,
I've got some thoughts.
I've got an idea.
I'll say this: they're within range of pretty much any attack. What is it you plan on doing?
I'm planning on sending out a breath of lightning towards them.
Okay, cool. I will make some saves, and we will see what happens.
Seems very unnecessary.
At least one alive for questioning.
No witnesses. we don't know about us.
Our job is to check this place out.
They both fail.
80%.
They both fail, so you can roll damage. And for the record, you were sent to investigate the kobolds. Said nothing about halflings or were-rats.
Yeah, if you want to fight while they're here.
So it's.
I would like to say if his breath weapon lightning at the water,
Yeah,
I will have got out before
So that is 5 points of
Drag
damage.
Imlith with you.
Yeah.
I didn't do too well on the damage on that.
Let me at him, let
only
me at him.
5. You guys watched
Very bad.
as Tristan and Imlith pull themselves out of the river, sort of gathering themselves. You can all still hear the splashing as these were-rats swim away, and you look up just in time to see Kazee still leaning forward, lightning flashes up the tunnel, lighting it up, crashing into the backs of these 2 were-rats who begin to spasm in the water, but after a few seconds they regain themselves and continue swimming away.
That was pretty sick, actually.
Is that what it is? Sorry.
Yeah,
Don't come
guys.
back. We were kind of morally grey, adventuring, anti-hero types, and then almost became straight-up murderers.
They're
So
criminals, so, you
I
know.
have murdered a lot of people in my time.
They try to attack us, that's self-defense.
Yeah, I mean, guys, I'll be honest. I didn't even know what happened.
Blacked out.
More than ability is always very useful. But
I was showing people some stuff in bottles, and then suddenly there was lightning everywhere. I just kind of rolled with it.
So, I'll take the other side. So if anyone asks, the Dragonborn did everything in here. Right? Like, we were just adventurous.
He's not associated with us.
Yeah,
It's
we
fine.
don't know.
It's liability.
I turned to him, give him a thumbs up quietly, and turn back and do not know this guy.
So you guys can quite clearly see where the werewolf was standing at the back of the room. There is a small tunnel that continues further in, and Kazisil, you can definitely feel that tug coming from further into the caves.
So, as I hear, those two just kind of get in their distance, and then
No,
I feel...
we didn't say it in your earshot.
No, he's talking with the rats. The rat's getting away.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I just feel the pull, and it is like it is physically pulling me, and completely oblivious to everyone else, I just start walking in that direction.
Hey, whoa, was that a good idea, dude?
Now that you're in the caves, this one is much stronger than what you felt in the city.
We need to go in.
Yeah, I mean, we can, but don't just, wander off down the dark, tunnel, dude, on your own.
It's okay. I will bring my new character. I will bring the great assassin, Malthazar.
Your character is going to be an assassin, but we're already here we just killed a bunch of people. That basically incriminates
But
you.
maybe they will quiver in fear.
We're already so afraid. Look at I'm covered in blood. Look at that. We're already so fearsome.
I mean, to be fair, you look scary as hell. To be fair, I mean, I don't.
There's obviously something going on down here, and I can't explain it. But there's a feeling I have to go in, and
all right, well,
come with me, or you can stay behind.
Good luck, dude, mate.
A bunch of assholes going in, I guess.
This is a great time to use our Plan C and Canary. Go ahead, Cassie. We'll be right behind you.
Hey, what about all those gems? What about all those gems you wanted?
Yeah, right.
I'll be deeper in.
If anything happens to him, we'll be right back here. We should follow. We should follow. Let's just see what.
It's funny you should mention that, because as you move only a little bit down the tunnel, it opens up again into a larger cavern. Currently, it is quiet in here, but you can clearly see against one wall are several crates overflowing with amethyst gemstones. You can also spot in the far corner of the room, sort of sat behind a heavy shield, is another kobold peering over the top, having heard the commotion, watching you, but making no move to intercept. Two more kobolds peer behind a rock, and as they see you come in, they disappear down a tunnel. But, Kazisil, very importantly, this is not the direction that your gemstone is pulling you. It's pulling you further into the south.
Looks like that's our quarry.
Stealth in.
How many of these can we fit in the bag at once?
You got any mining tools for,
Just move.
You might want to break.
What's the point of bringing along a load of big guys with me if they're not going to carry some stuff?
Hey, I'll help carry some stuff, man. Just let me know what you want carrying.
So the kobolds are going towards the northeast direction.
Yes, the kobolds are heading out a cavern entrance to. So I'm trying to get where's my pointer tool?
I just say, thanks, dude, and hand Tristan my pack.
oh, yeah, no problem at all, man. Just kind of sling it over my shoulder and go, yeah. I don't mind. That's all good.
Oh, you don't? Excellent. Thank you so much. My shoulders have been. I give Tristan my pack as well.
Yeah, no problem, man.
As more of you move into this room, you see, because you obviously first spotted the two kobolds rush down that cord, it's a cord tunnel. The one with the shield, as it watches all of you come in, very slowly moves back towards the tunnel itself, backing away at the sight of all of you until it is also out of sight.
Whoa, hey.
Very loud in Draconic, I just yell at them to get back here. Knowing that they were speaking Draconic early on.
They're not listening. They're going to keep moving down that tunnel.
Okay. Seeing that then, I'm going to drop the packs.
My pack!
I'm going to sprint 40 feet towards them.
Nice.
And then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step behind them.
Cool. I will say, once you get close to the entrance of the tunnel, you can see it twists and turns, it's a very narrow, twisty-turny tunnel. So literally, once they get in, you cannot see them. So is your plan to, Misty Step up to the tunnel and start chasing them?
I didn't realize that about the tunnel. The plan was to Misty Step behind them.
Well, it's because where you guys were, you couldn't see them, but as soon as you start sprinting towards it, you can now see into the tunnel, and it twists and turns very quickly.
Okay, can I see behind? If I run the 40 feet towards them, can I see just behind them at all? Or is
it's literally once you move 40 feet, you can literally see the tunnel goes in maybe 5 or 10 feet and turns, and you're watching as that last kobold with the shield moves back into a bit that you cannot see.
Right. I mean, I'd still move the 40 feet because that's what we're there to do.
I think I'd follow as well. If I see someone moving, I'll move up as well.
Yeah, I could action dash as well, I suppose, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I could run 40, action dash to get to 80, and then still bonus action Misty to try and stop them from running away. So
that what you'd like to do?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, so it's 50 feet to the tunnel entrance.
Cool. Can I get a dex saving throw, please?
A message from McAfee.
I'd say howdy, but I'm not a real cowboy.
And I'm not a real alien.
We're deep fakes, and because of fakes like us,
it's hard to tell what's real.
Unless you have McAfee. McAfee's scam detector automatically identifies text and email scams.
And even deep fakes.
And it works everywhere, even out on the range.
Yeehaw! But you're not even a real cowboy.
If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
I am so excited for this spa day. Candles lit, music on, hot tub warm and ready. And then my chronic hives come back. Again, in the middle of my spa day. What a wet blanket. Looks like another spell of itchy red skin. If you have chronic spontaneous urticaria, or CSU, there is a different treatment option. Hives during my next spa day? Not if I can help it. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
A dexterity saving throw?
Please.
Okay. That is a 22.
Cool, so you're going to take half damage. So as you dash into the tunnel trying to catch up to the kobolds, very quickly you hear an ominous creaking noise. Look up in time to see several wires in the ceiling snap and dive backwards as the entire entrance to that tunnel caves in, and you take 8 bludgeoning damage, which has already been halved.
Amos just looking at that, just like, dude.
Kobolds.
I sure hope this doesn't come back to bite us.
They kind of got away.
Hey, I don't look scary, do I?
Yeah, no shit.
But you're currently in a room. So you're currently in a room with several crates full of amethyst gemstones, and like I say, Kazisel, that isn't the direction that you felt the pool coming from. You felt it coming from to the south, down this way.
Right. Well, Hawks whips out a sack to start filling with gemstones and goes, so what do you think, Kazisel? You have another way out?
I feel like there's something down this way, and I point towards where I'm feeling the pull on my ruby. And again, I kind of rub the ruby that's in my forehead, kind of trying to focus in on the pull. Yeah, I kind of close my eyes, just trying to focus in on it.
Guys, I think that this guy is like a gem magnet. I mean, so far we followed him, and we just found the whole motherlode, right? So it doesn't hurt to follow.
Like a divining rod.
Yeah, like a divining rod. Somebody hold his tail.
Get off my tail!
The sensation is definitely coming from this
I know
direction.
better than to touch another man's tail, okay? It's got me into all kinds of scrapes.
So, hey, when that barkeeper said I was a shit magnet, what?
That was different, and we'll talk about. Well, remember we had that talk. Yeah.
Okay, well, better use.
And we remember how we don't need to talk about it anymore in public.
Yeah,
okay.
So, obviously, it sounds like some of you are loading up on gemstones. Because you're obviously interested in this, like trying to figure out where this direction is being like pulling you. Is anyone else looking around, doing anything specific, or are you just sort of like waiting to see what happens next?
Well, I think I'm happy to follow Kazisel because he seems to lead us to gems and also filling up the bag.
Yeah, I think that Izzy, because Imlith appears to have followed them over to the first crate, and
Okay, you're the muscle in this. If you fill up, I'm just gonna have a little poke about.
Yeah, but you said I look scary. I don't look.
Like a big strong you're my big strong girl. You know, you can carry a few of these. You know, we need these because the whole reason that we signed on to this whole adventuring guild thing in the first place is because we gotta bring money back for the troop, right? Cost of living crisis is keeping people away from the theater.
And they don't belong to anyone, okay? They're not.
No, these bad kobolds and halflings and werewolves and stuff, they took them, and now they don't have them anymore, so they're just gonna sit here.
Okay, she holds the sack open.
Cool.
Cool. So, Izzy, are you looking around? What are you looking for specifically?
I just.
Are you looking around for anything interesting, or are you trying to figure out what Cazisel is looking at?
I'm not trying to work out what Cazisel was looking at. I'm slightly concerned that Tristan has just got bludgeoned by a cave.
By a cave.
Yeah. So I guess I'm looking around to make sure that there's nothing else in this room that's going to surprise us.
Cool.
I'll give them a quick heal as well, actually.
Concerned that Tristan's been hit by a trap, but not really concerned about Tristan.
I don't
concerned that there are
traps.
Okay. Concerned about the possible presence of traps.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. He can take it.
Yeah.
It's got a shell.
Is it you do an investigation check?
Yeah. What's a shell
don't-
for? If not for taking bludgeoning damage. I have a
Right,
Taurus
sorry.
in the other room.
Perception.
She's fine.
Did you say?
Sorry, Izzy, are you doing an investigation check then?
Sure. I'm great at that. Another intelligence-based.
And Hark, were you healing Tristan?
Yeah. Hawk comes over, gives him a little shoulder and goes, "Hey, good job, big guy," and you get 12 health back.
Dude, that tunnel came out of nowhere. 12.
Wait, sorry, you took how much? You take 8.
Yeah.
12. 8. Okay, I'll give back 8 from my pool then.
And Izzy?
Izzy rolled a 19, which is good news because they have a +0.
Well, 19 is very good. You begin looking around. You're checking for traps specifically, but also just anything of interest. You do find sort of squished in the side of one of these crates is a very you can tell it wasn't written by the kobolds, but there's kobolds have scribbled notes over it. But it's quite obviously a list of sort of requirements by weight in terms of it's essentially a delivery list of things that had to be delivered, and it goes through sizes of, it's mostly related to these amethysts, sizes, quantities, clarity, and they've obviously been scribbling over it, ticking off what's been ready to ship and what's maybe bits have been crossed out, maybe they've already been delivered. But you see no note or no mention of this poison that you saw them selling earlier. Just the amethysts.
Interesting.
So once you've had a look, you maybe thumb your way through that, you look over the rest of the room, you see no other traps here specifically. You get the impression that that tunnel was trapped very specifically as a defense mechanism where if the first line of defense is beaten, they have something to escape to. The first line of defense being the muscle at the door. But while checking for traps, you move to the south end of the room where you see Cazisel is maybe looking around. And you spot that one of this is worked stone, so there's a lot of bare stone and bare earth in here. You notice on the wall to the very south where this river appears to submerge into another culvert or an underground river or something. You notice it's bubbling and recirculating in a strange way. And you realize that the section of wall directly above that river is actually a fake wall. It's a hidden doorway that can be opened.
Huh. Okay. Everybody. 1. Weird bit of paper with manifests and deliveries and stuff. Might be useful, the kind of thing that the guild might want to take a look at. I don't know. I'm going to put it in my pack. Point number 2. This wall ain't real.
You know what? That's a good way to look at it. Is no walls are real if you believe in yourself.
You telling me this is a fake wall?
I mean, this wall is literally, it's not, this, I don't know, yeah, it's not a real wall.
How does it open the wall door?
With obviously Izzy having found it with a bit of like moving around, you realize that if you push on a specific like stone, it will like release the door and it can swing open.
Is it one of those things where like it just like leans on the wall coolly, but the door?
Yeah, you're right, Izzy. All walls aren't real if you think about it. It leans in the wall. Click. Oh.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that like that.
Excellent job. Where does this go? Do we think? Does this? Because do you sense your gem sense down here?
I have
Expensive gem sense.
I have a feeling there's going to be something down here. Definitely. We should go. We should go down there. You know, what's a bit of exploration in a cave and for
like the way you say these things.
You know, after this is all over, I could really use a guy who can just like sense gems in place. We'll talk it over.
Look, these gems that I'm looking for, they're not for me. They're for a sleeping guardian.
No, but they could be for me. That's what I'm thinking.
So, who would be the one to open the door?
I'll open. I will stand there. Everybody's cool with it.
Cool. You move along the wall till you get to that stone, and you're able to click open the door, and it swings open, and the water sort of now like free to move back into its like normal flow. You can see again the river did continue under the door, but it was being backed up a little bit, and it sort of evens out, and the level drops a little bit. But when the door opens, can I get a perception check, please?
Absolutely not. Not with a 3.
Unfortunately, with the sound of the river so close by, you don't hear anything else.
Well, that's one wall.
Just gonna try all the other walls.
Is it dark in this further away?
To make life easier for everyone, I am saying that it's lit by torches.
Excellent.
Shall I lead on?
Yeah.
Right.
So, how deep is the water?
The water, like I said, is fairly shallow. Like it's deep enough to swim in, but you guys maybe be up to your waist, and you can quite clearly see if you move. To the
Jordan.
Sorry.
Up to your waist is very, very subjective when you have some 6 foot party members, 3 foot party members.
For the 3 foot party members, it would be very much like up to your nose.
Okay.
You would very much be swimming.
So I could easily just kind of step through and cross the river from here.
Yeah, like you get from where you are, because like you could, you guys can like move across that river the whole time. It's like I would say in that part of the room where you are currently, where you saw the gem, so it's actually much shallower because you can tell there's a lot of movement through here. It's maybe only shin high for the most of you, which would be like thigh high for the smaller members. So it only really deepens where that door is because you can tell it does actually move down a little bit as well as through.
Right. Well, plan C for Canary.
Izzy has a climb speed equal to his walk speed. So as anywhere that's possible, they're gonna run along the wall.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. You actually
because this is a new coat, and the pile will all get messed up if I get it wet. You know.
You don't have to like swim at all. You can move along the wall. That's absolutely fine.
Can Imlith even swim?
Imlith. Oh, can Imlith? I thought you said any of us. Yes, I think Imlith can swim because she's quite athletic. So.
Okay, yeah, otherwise Hawk's going to throw them a hound.
I'm going to be honest.
You are fine.
This was not meant to be a challenge. You guys are able to move through the door.
Okay, all right.
we just walk.
Yeah.
Walk and think it's fine.
Water suddenly is puddle deep.
As Kazisel is leading the way this time, Kazisel, as you move through the door, it's going to be a lot closer before I give an answer to this, but can I get a perception check from you, please?
19.
19. Once you get to about here, you can see the river flows one way, but you can also step up onto a bit of dry ground. Once you get to here, you can hear hushed voices of kobolds, the occasional like rap or rattle as they hit what sounds like wood or a bit of metal. But you can also hear the occasional like a buzzing
I look back
sound.
to everyone and I just put my finger on lips and just mouth that there's noises coming down that way.
Give a quiet thumbs up. we just give quiet thumbs up behind you.
So as you begin to move in, I'm assuming you're going to keep moving.
Yeah.
Shall I take a look?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, yeah, I think we're a relatively nimble party. I think we should probably try and move stealthily if we can.
Sure.
Okay, another stealth check, please.
I don't mind taking the point on that stealth.
22.
22, yeah.
14.
11.
25.
We're just dragging these numbers down.
And
13.
I mean, that's still a very high average. You guys are able to sneak up very easily. You come to... I'm just going to move you into the room, but you guys are hidden. You move to a room that opens up again. You see the underground river that you've been sort of following empties into a basin in this room. Against one wall, you can see several kobolds like trying to hush several very unfamiliar creatures in cages. From where you're standing, you can see several cages stacked on top of each other, each one holding something. They're very small creatures, maybe only the size of your hand or forearm. They seem to be pale greens that lead into like a dark, deep forest green on their back. They have small, white, very almost translucent wings and a little tuft of yellow fur on the top of their head. What look to be small antennae growing out of their heads. I'm going to drag...
I think Imlith nearly...
a very large token.
Imlith nearly gives us away by just going, ah.
You see a creature that looks like that.
Oh.
Large black eyes peer out from their faces as they crawl around the sides of their cage, occasionally making little noises as the kobolds hit the cage, trying to get them to be quiet. From further in, you can likewise hear further noises. You hear like a as well as the you heard earlier, like buzzing like angry bees from further in.
Sounds like you sleeping.
Which way are they facing?
The kobolds are got their backs to where you're coming in from. You can tell that they're like doing things with the cage, like checking on the creatures they've got, and they're moving them around. So you maybe have like a few seconds before they would turn around.
Does anybody know what these things are?
They are kobolds.
No, not those ones, dumbass. The ones in the cages.
Well, they're in cages, so my guess is they'd be prisoners, and they look like they could do with our help.
Or zoo animals. They're in cages.
You think
and
this is a tiny underground kobold zoo in a mine?
You guys can all make me a nature check to see if you know what these creatures are.
A 3.
That one.
So with a -2 on nature, I rolled a 17. I got a total of 17.
Whoa!
I got a 3. Is that the magic number?
No, Izzy's was
I also
sorry.
got a 3.
Hard to really see these creatures. It's just like, what are you talking about?
Tristan was at a 0.
I got a 0. I rolled a natural 1 and have a -1. So yeah, I'm just going to go, what creatures?
Yeah,
So Imlith, weirdly, even with the 17, you do not know what this is. You've never seen this creature before, and you've never even heard of anything like it. But as you stare at it, maybe it's because you've been spending so much time staring at Kazizel today. There's something there. There's something in its features, in its build, that reminds you of him.
It's just like slow cogs, and kind of looks at Kazizel and then back at them, and I think she doesn't say anything to Kazizel because she's like a bit shy that way. So she'll lean to Izzy and go, Can you see a similarity between Kazizel and those things?
Well, like they've been shrunk or something?
Well, it's just that, like, they're kind of like dragon-y things.
Tiny dragons?
Tiny dragons.
That's what I said, kobolds.
Well, kobolds are like small. These ones are like, you fit them in the palm of your hand kind of size.
Oh, yes.
Kobolds are like Jack Russell dragons.
I mean, you can probably fit a kobold in your hand.
I
Your hands are
regularly
massive.
dream of putting kobolds in my hands.
Let's rescue them.
The kobolds?
No, the ones in the cages.
I agree.
Oh.
They're cute.
Shall we sneak up and try and grab them from behind?
Yeah, I'm not very stealthy.
Shall we take a beat to there are how many kobolds do we see? Like
You currently
as
see
we look at
2.
these guys? Okay. So
Well, I will say, with the noises you could hear before, you can also hear the sound of things moving around, making you think there's perhaps more kobolds in this cavern that you cannot see.
right. It may be important to maybe take one alive, ask questions.
We could
Make
use
sure
them
we're not
as
walking into a trap.
we could use them as hostages. Human shields, kobold shields.
Right.
Um,
You turned so fast.
1 second. I think this will help.
And Izzy's going to reach into a pouch at their waist and is going to pull out some shimmery dust that they're going to throw up into the air, which then rains down on the assembled populace. And as you look to each other, you realize that you can no longer see each other.
Oh, have you cast invisibility on everyone?
No, I have used Dust of Disappearance.
Oh.
It is the uncommon consumable I picked.
Yeah, nice.
So good. What are the exact effects, just so I'm aware?
No worries. Found in a small packet, powder resembles very fine sand, enough for one use. When you use an action to throw the dust into the air, you and each creature and object within 2 feet of you become invisible for 2d4 minutes.
2d4 minutes.
The duration is the same for all subjects, and the dust is consumed when the magic takes effect.
Cool. So we're going to assume that's a very quick time. Obviously, we're going to a few minutes. What is your plan here now that you're invisible?
By the way, for my assembled party members, some of which are likely to rush in, if you make an attack or cast a spell, you stop being invisible.
Cool.
I mean, from Imminent's point of view, she's kind of just she'll take orders, but she can rush in and do a non-killy hitty thing.
Yeah, let's take one out. We capture the other.
I'm going to tell you right now, we're not rolling initiative. There are 5 of you versus 2 kobolds, and maybe a few more further in. If you just tell me what you're planning to do, it's just going to happen.
Let's just grab them from behind. What's going on? Make them tell us what we're up to, what this plan is.
Big guys grab kobolds. I'll open cages. People that have good eyes look out to see if anything else is coming.
Do we really want to?
We want to open the cages?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the big dragon guy and Imlith were all like, let's release them. They're cute. I was just going along with it.
I mean, we could take one for a pet, Imlith, but you have to make sure you take care of it.
You can't just take stuff to be pets.
What?
If anyone did that, everything with small animals.
Everything is free if you don't go to the government about it. I'm just saying.
Do you think they like milk?
Okay. So we're gonna go across, grab 2, open
we
cages,
grab these guys.
Cool. So
I'll get the guy to the right. I'll take
the other one. Then I'll just kind of have like my hand axe just kind of near the neck.
So you guys have moved up, because as you move up, you can see around the corner as you look around to check. You can see at least one more kobold further around. While these 2 grab the 2 kobolds, is the plan just going to be grab them, do something with the cages maybe, or is anyone else moving further into the cavern?
Let's get rid of these guys first. But if there's more kobolds around, we can just bonk these guys in the head, right? We don't have to kill them or anything. Just knock them out.
You guys rush up, invisible, get a hold of the 2 kobolds, and start to struggle.
Go to sleep.
In Draconic, Kazisel, you can hear them start to shout, "Help! Help! Intruders! Intruders!"
Just immediately knock my one out. How do you say go to sleep in Draconic?
That just happens. Just dunk.
As they're trying to talk, I kind of shift my hand up towards their mouth and kind of whispering, "Don't talk and we will not hurt you." And I say that in Draconic just to let them know that I understand everything they're saying.
Give me a persuasion. Well, give me either a persuasion or intimidation check, whichever you'd prefer.
Okay, go. I'd say that's intimidation, so... 16, 17.
This is happening, DM. I'm going to take a potion bottle out of my little satchel at my side, and I'm just going to hold my action that if we then now get blitzed because they're shouting for help, I will drink the contents of that potion.
Yeah, I've also got one potion as well, which I'll use. That's my consumable. But let's knock these guys out first. It seems fun.
Well, one of them just shouted, because Easily, you've managed to quiet the other one, but you watch as, the rest of you watch as two kobolds sort of rush to the corner, see the five of you pause for a beat where there's that pregnant moment of silence where everyone sort of looks at each other. The two kobolds then look at each other and then fuck off back the way they came.
We can...
Boom! As something opens and closes very loudly.
Okay, we can get pets later. We should probably deal with this.
Okay, it might not have been the best plan.
Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks very much for sticking with us. As always, thank you to Lixie B for our wonderful logo, Jeff for all the amazing artwork he creates that you can find on our online store, wonderful sponsors DN Dice and Arcanist Rum, links for both can be found in the description, Michael Gelfie and Monument Studios for allowing us to use their tracks in our scoring, and of course all of our wonderful Patreon supporters who have allowed us to continue creating additional content for the podcast. Your support means the world to us, and we can only hope that with your help we'll continue to make great content. So that was the beginning of our third guest one-shot recording. So that was the second part of our Kazizel one-shot with all of our wonderful guests. As with the last episode, just a quick correction in terms of who our guests are and where they're from. Obviously, Lou is still from Of Dice and Them, Pan is still from Cosmopunk and all the other wonderful stuff that they do, but as before, Sakaya was with the transmissions but has now stepped away, and I believe they're hoping to continue on with the Black Teeth production, which was the one that they were predominantly heading up. And Dan, as I said, was, when we originally recorded this, was with Tales on Tap, then moved to Dice by the Sword and has now stepped away and has taken a bit of a break from a lot of the podcasting and streaming stuff. But one thing they have got into, that they have now got me into, is, surprise, LARPing. So yeah, I'm going to be attending Empire for the first time in September, so I'll be at E4. So if any of our listeners attend Empire LARP, drop me a message. It'd be really cool to come and meet up with other people. As it turns out, again, unsurprisingly, a lot of podcasters and streamers are also into LARP, so there's going to be a bunch of people from different shows there, just, doing their in-character things. But it'd be really nice if any of our listeners were there to come and say hi. But yeah, just more stuff that I'm filling up my time with. We do have some more stuff coming down the pipeline, which will be really interesting to talk about when we get more information on it, but until I get that information, I can't really say much, unfortunately. That's it for this episode. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for sticking with us, and we'll see you soon. You've been listening to Modified Roll, part of the Podderation Network.
Hey there, I'm Hugh from Podderation. If you liked today's episode, why not check out Dice Will Roll, the queerest Pathfinder show on the planet? Join a crew of 4 friends asking you the important questions about RPGs, like, is it cannibalism to eat a polymorph chicken? From getting 4 nat 1s to the roll to standing up to the darkest forces in the multiverse, Dice Will Roll is available wherever you get your podcasts.